Also, the Speedy Stop car wash is kind of eh. It's kind of eh. Baby, is the strawberry drink mix behind you?
Yeah.
Could
You want a
you
glass?
could you hand me the one of the bottles from the fridge and that, and I want to
No, we don't have this stuff.
get some here. What's up, Zane? What's good? Hey, hello, Hawk. Hello, 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 hello. Noah. Hello, Cyber. How am I? You know, trying to survive day by day. We all got this.
Did you deliver them?
Yes, I did.
Did you?
Yes,
Oh,
counter right there.
okay.
Oh wait, can you hand me my energy drink?
Is that what you were gonna drink?
Yeah.
Are you gonna be able to go to bed at 11?
Oh yeah. What's my favorite song? I can tell you my favorite song right now. Like it rotates for sure.
But for most people, it does.
Well, I mean, some people have like a fucking crazy song that they absolutely love, but me, I can never really get into it. But the one I think it was actually a Poor Man Poison's one. Was it this one? No, it was a little bit of a more softer, somber one. Hold on. Ah, you okay?
That was the shoe, not the tire iron this time.
Damn, what was the name of that song? It's Providence is great. It's one of their more popular songs. Proud to be an American, maybe. I mean, that is a pretty. Being American, baby, I know how to be. And a Paris, was it this one? Oof, it's very dark. I don't know which one. It no Black Sheep. Black Sheep. Oh, favorite car? Excuse me. A V8 uh, Forerunner, souped up, watertight,
Well,
snorkel, uh, upgraded suspension. With that, I want to see if it's possible to even get it hermetically sealed so that in times of just horrible air quality, fires, chemical spill, something bad. For example, Teslas have like damn near hermetically like bio-grade level air filters that are really good and no air can seep through anywhere else. I'd love that because favorite like car or a vehicle.
Do you think the couch, like, should I just post it in the morning for somebody to either come get it or say, hey, for today only it can
$50?
I was gonna say 50, yeah, but say either you can pick it up or for today only it can be taken to you. What?
No one
You wouldn't
I know.
drive. Alad would because he has
Oh
the truck.
yeah.
We would have the truck for. We can't fit the. You want to fit the fucking couch in the minivan?
That's a smart move, Brian. 1969 Dodge Charger.
Okay.
A man of taste.
I am keeping this in here because I'm gonna play Schedule 1 and we need to be able to hear him. So.
I think as long as he has some Tylenol in him because he's teething so bad right now. Like, he showed every sign that he was teething.
Did he use his passy to sleep?
I mean,
I know we're gonna have to get rid of it eventually.
what's up, guys? You know. Trying to.
I can't say that. Never mind.
What?
Anytime somebody says "What's up," I say hard dicks and helicopters.
I'm not that old. I think you're not that. I mean, hey, there's nothing wrong with having a classic taste in classic cars. I'd crawl through a pile of cactus to hear you fart through a walkie-talkie. Take me to dinner first. Can you go bald at 100K? Do you want to talk about your intense childhood trauma? You want to break that down on live?
Baby,
Hey.
that was funny.
Yeah. So. Fucker. Oh man. I'm just messing around, by the way. Blessings from Jerusalem. How y'all doing? It's been an interesting 4 months, hasn't it? Sounds like a money opportunity. What do you mean? I've been doing good. Incredibly excited to see my sweet little baby daughter. So excited. Thank you. There's a mentality. You got this. Anyone near a war zone, I wish them a peaceful night's sleep, regardless of what side the front is. Doesn't matter. Nothing more human than just a straight up good night's sleep. Has anyone seen, and I'm hoping it's saved, because if it didn't, I'm gonna cry. There's a satellite, not a fucking space nuclear hug. No, fucker. Hold on. Okay, I found it. Okay. Uh, I think. Wait, hold on. So, we are taking the ion propulsion section for what was supposed to be the Lunar Gateway, which was supposed to be uh, a satellite that was going to orbit the moon. You know, an intermediary point for ships to dock before they get down, and U.S. nuclear powered space. I think I did. Yep. This is a nuclear powered transport vehicle. It has a 20 kilowatt nuclear reactor on, of course, a long truss with big radiators on either side, especially on every index side of the vehicle, which is going to help dissipate that extra, a decent amount of heat from the spacecraft, especially in orbit. And it's going to use ion propulsion to take about a year to get to Mars in what's going to be the first very small test. Small reactor. You could definitely have a bigger reactor and then have more propulsion power that you could put into electricity, or possibly inevitably making a nuclear powered rocket engine, which would be using hydrogen. We're testing the technologies to be able to essentially make a metaphorical, not like a real train track, a railroad express that's nuclear powered from Earth to Mars. Inevitably being able to, what could be theoretically possible, to cut down the travel between Earth and Mars to 45 days, which is fast as fuck. I mean, come on. That's practically a road trip for some people. Like, let's get in our RV and go across the United States. That's essentially it. And it's going to be transporting three helicopters, micro helicopters, to the Martian surface to find a suitable landing space for whenever we inevitably set up shot on the Martian surface. Very nice. Triple NASA's budget. Yes. Have you listened to Darlin by Chase Matthew? Yes, of course I have. I have parents that are in love. What if it fell? What do you mean? Oh, how explosive would it be? Not really. It's a small 20 kilowatt reactor. It would definitely not be a smart move to be near the reactor when it crash lands onto Earth. Unless you want to end up like a moose in Russia or in the Canadian steppe. That 1 year. Nothing like hey, poor moose. Just getting fried with radiation, Ash Baby style. I love making that video. Are you Jeffrey Epstein? You know, when Jeffrey Epstein did all the things he did, I was like 4.
A victim, maybe.
So, a victim, baby. No. I made a replica of, mind you, maybe a little bit of a chonkier version, but the real one's long. In KSP. But my KSP is wanting to not want to launch, and I'm going to try it again, because I have one with 4 ion propulsion engines, which are, God, if we had that in real life, it would be game changing. We will eventually get to that point because we do not have ion propulsion engines that make 4,000 pounds of thrust. But I have one that has four of them, so that's 16,000 kilonewtons. Give up, Big Stein. Shut the fuck up. Absolutely. Um, Genuinely? Oh! I have a new video I'm gonna watch. Fuck yeah. I feel like you'd be the type of guy who listens to Warning by Morgan Wallen. No. You would be wrong. I don't listen to Morgan Wallen at all. In fact, I'm taking this personally.
Hello, darling. Nice to see you. It's been a long time. You're just as lovely as you used to be. How's your new love? Are you happy? Hope you're doing fine. Just to know means so much to me. What's that, darling? How am I doing? Guess I'm doing alright, except I can't sleep and I cry all night till dawn.
So beginning of May,
Mm-hmm.
beginning of next month, I think we should go regular grocery shopping. Like normal, dinners for 2 weeks and such. And then the last 2 weeks, we need to shop for shit like this so that we don't have to.
Also, do we do?
I know we're gonna do meal
Yeah, I
prep.
want to. Yeah, meal prep because that gets them good.
It's a mix.
Yeah.
And we're gonna have a mixture of.
What's the question, Zane? Also, good luck on your job interview, man. Make that bread. Make that bread. Also, how corny am I? When we first met, we slow danced to George Strait's. Huh? Remember that? Because I'm corny. But then at the same time, I can also flip it up and be.
I'm just trying to be your father. Leave the daughter and their son. Be a lover to their mother. Everything to everyone. Up and down, bright and early. All business in my suit. Yeah, I'm dressed up for success. My head down to my feet.
How many lemmings would it take to fall on a piano to make it play chopstick? I have no idea. Why did you send chili? Oh, you said chili. Oh, that's what it meant. Chili. Thank you for the chili. I didn't realize it. They made the text weird. Could you make a short about AC/DC and Thunderstruck? I mean, sure. I'd have to make it under 60 seconds, though. Like, after 60 seconds, like before 60 seconds, for example, YouTube kind of like, hey, we got you. We're going to cover you on that. You're perfectly allowed to use that because we've made agreements with music organizations. And they're like, yeah, we can do that. It was like, great. And I think, is it all coffee?
Tea.
Oh yeah. Um, and after that 60 seconds, they won't even let you post it if you do. Hello. Thank you. Thank you. I'm sure it's over 6.
I don't do it for the money. There's bills that I can't pay. I don't do it for the glory. I just do it anyway. Providing for our futures, my responsibility. Yeah, I'm real good under pressure, being all that I can be.
Could you add a prop plane too? What kind of video am I making here? How many times did I get bit? Cunt. I think I'm juicy. You're the only one that's allowed to bite me, though. They're not. They got their little grubby pokers on me. No, personally, my favorite is the buffalo biplane. The yellow American ones. Oh, those were cool.
We got winners, we got losers, chain smokers and boozers. We got yuckers, we got bikers, and we got thirsty hitchhikers. And the girls next door dress up like movie stars. This bar. We got cowboys, we got truckers, broken-hearted fools and suckers. We got hustlers, we got fighters, early birds and all-nighters. And the veterans talk about their battle scars. This bar, it's my kind of place. Just walking through the front door puts a big smile on my face. It ain't too far. Come as you are. I love this bar. Seen short skirts, we got high techs, blue collared boys and rednecks. We got lovers, lots of hookers. I've even seen dancing girls and hookers. And we like to drink our beer from a mason jar. I love this bar.
Do I listen to metal? Yeah. Tis very much so. Yes. For example, ooh. There's a specific band that I would like to bring up because it's
so weird.
Ramstein?
Yeah, what's his name?
I forgot his name, but I know who you're talking about. He's an interesting
weird.
character. But he's a sweetheart. How high? Not really.
Country music singers,
Thank you for stopping by, Biscuit.
close family. But lately,
Stay in school. Do good grades.
have this on the funerals and me. I guess it's because I kind of changed my direction. Lord, I guess I'm living with the man-made tradition. Give me one no Hank, why do you drink?
I don't think I have. Opeth? Opeth?
Okay, let's not with the metal.
Yeah. Let's
Yeah,
not
but
play
babysitting.
heavy death metal right now. How about that? How about we go a little bit more? Thanks for being you. Always. Oh, thank you for joining us, White Star. Yes, baby. Alright, man. Oh, the Artemis mission renewed my faith in humanity. I'll do anything, anything you ask me to. Set you like the moon, watch me learn to fly. Ain't no mountain you could point to. I wouldn't climb. It's crazy, but it's true. There's nothing I won't do. I'd risk it all for you. To hold your hand and call you mine. I'm trying to be your man to the end of time. Oh, the wind. Anything you ask me to. I would run through a fire just to be by your side. If your heart's on the line, you can take mine. If there's any superpower, like, if I had to pick a really weak superpower or a superhuman ability, I would honestly pick the ability to flash step. Because imagine, it would just be a deterrent. Imagine flash stepping in front of like a hardened criminal who's about to rob you, and you flash step and you're an inch from his face. I'd piss my pants. I'd piss your pants.
Shit your pants.
I'd shit your pants, dude. I don't know how I'd react. That's a you. Huh? How'd you get so close to me? That's what I would want. Even a bare minimum. Or, I think it would have to be fucking solo leveling's logic of I could upgrade my stats. It's crazy, but it's true. There's nothing I would do. I'd risk it all for you. I would swim across the sea just to show you. Sacrifice my life just to hold you. I could go on and on. I forgot to put this up. Yeah! Look, Cancer, you got this. You got this. Nothing I won't do. I'd risk it all for you. It's crazy, but it's true. There's nothing I won't do. I'd risk it all for you.
Private school, never miss Sunday church. I come from blue collar, blue dollar, out here where concrete meets solid dirt.
Yeah, I heard about the launch.
And I don't know what happened.
I'm more excited about the version 3 Starship launching soon. Ooh, you best believe I'm going to be streaming that.
She keeps on loving me, loves me the way I am. She's not just along for the ride, she's mine, she's fan.
When's that supposed to launch? I think it's like maybe a few weeks. They have a few more tests they need to do, I think. I need to double check. Hold on.
Oh, it's a little piece of heaven when we lay down tonight. She keeps hold of me, and I keep on wondering why. She's got a wicked smile, angel eyes, every hour in the Holocaust. She's as pretty as sin, like the sun sinking down on the California coast. She keeps on loving me, loves me the way I am.
Oh, fuck
She's
you.
not just
I don't want to subscribe to your Aviation Weekly just to... Fuck you. Fuck you. Okay. Early to mid-May. Anywhere between 4 and 6 weeks away.
What?
The next launch, when the first launch of the version 3. So yeah. Big.
I hope we're home.
Shit, actually. Damn. What are the odds, man? That's hilarious. What are your thoughts about us in space travel? I'm so fucking excited. I want to be the first person to stream on YouTube on the lunar surface, and you best believe I am teabagging a lunar rock. Out of principle.
First person to teabag that rock over there.
First person to teabag on the lunar surface.
Don't let anybody get any ideas.
Don't let anyone get any ideas, but I'm going to be doing so many jokes and memes and vines. I feel like I'm going to take up terabytes of recording space. And I'm just like, first guy to do this, first guy to do that. I'm pretty sure no one's done this. It's like, is that a bomb? No, you're not. Though I don't think lower gravity and weed mix. I don't think your vestibular system would like you.
I think you would throw up.
Yeah. You should play Trailmakers. I have not I don't. Not my kind of game. I get like people like it, but you never get into those.
What is that?
It's like the thing where you make and build your like vehicles or crafts or stuff like that. It's cool, but going COD in space, fucking Call of Duty Infinite Warfare was better than everyone says. Don't dare disrespect my boy Ethan. Ow. Okay.
You set a timer for 16 minutes, I'm sorry.
Yes. You are more than welcome to say Jesus loves you in my chat. Because who wouldn't, like, who cares, right? But you've said it like multiple times. Jesus loves all of us. I know. That's kind of his thing. Except for you, Judas. Just fuck you. Is it me, Jesus? No, I do want to say there's this scenario I also tell religious people because I would love to hear what you would ask. I have this 10,000 year scenario. You're essentially immortal, kind of like Wolverine, exactly like Wolverine. In his agelessness and regeneration. You're sent 10,000 years in the past, you get to do whatever. Regardless of whatever you do in that journey of 10,000 years, I would be in Jerusalem when that shit goes down. Because if it's what any depiction of time travelers meeting Jesus is like speaking to you in English, a language that hasn't even been invented yet, I am not any specific. What was the word you say, baby?
Agnostic.
Agnostic. I'm not an atheist, because, come on,
They think nothing.
I'm not that boring, okay?
We think, like, maybe impossibilities of different things. We don't worship anything.
Hey, Iron. Hey, how's your new Discord account? Don't click links you don't recognize. That was a headache. Ah, I have another bite. Where am I getting bit?
I find getting scammed by random dudes on Discord.
If I beat my pussy, if I beat up your pussy, what you telling me? If I beat that pussy, your pussy gonna tell me. Ugh. Hey, I made a good point in that if you're time travel, if God didn't want me to do that, I would probably get a visit by an angel, and the angel would be like, "You're very clever, but you're going back right where you started. Don't try this again." I would understand, clearly. But if I don't, I would genuinely try and limit. No, it's impossible to completely limit your impact on the timeline. The timeline is going to be inherently different with you being in it. Okay. What I would personally do is just be a faceless business. Other associates don't know who the boss is, don't know what he looks like, just know he pays well. And the company and that organization would do the logistical work I would need to be able to have certain resources, to do trades, to just interact with the real world as organically as possible. Just another business, just another trading guild, nothing serious. That I feel would be the safest route for you because it would provide you a source of income, a source of resources, and workforce that you're paying well, mind you. It's like you're gonna have dental. Yeah. Anyway, my point being is to limit your impact. But I did this and the time traveler doesn't appear in the next 10 seconds to stop me. It's not because there's a paradox and to destroy the world. Ooh. Developer error. Fundiumbb restarts with a flaw of hand perpetually babies. It's like perpetually baby hands. Like the fucking Deadpool baby hands. Still disturbed. Either way, like, my trader guild would be named something so stupid. So if you were ever in the scenario, you just like, have you ever heard of Skippy Has Your Money?
No, in life.
Remember, if angels come in human-looking form and they're there to help or give a message or such biblically accurate, you run, and they're coming with. You run, for they are coming with responsibilities. It's very simple. If they wanted to, if I did something so bad, I get perpetually smited in an egregious offense. That's on me. That's on me, right? If I time travel, I don't know what the type of punishment, if that were a thing, in this religious sense we're talking about. If it's as simple as, yeah, your intentions were pure, but skedaddle home. What am I gonna do? Say no? Oh, yeah, great. I'm gonna get zapped. I'm gonna go home. In all honesty, though, Wolverine died of 240 years old. Yes, but you don't technically. He has multiple different comic book storylines of living way too long. He was already old to begin with. He still has perfect agelessness. It's due to storytelling that he ages in certain stories. Like, for example, Logan. As much as those movies were great, they're not canon. Okay? They're their own canon, and they're their own storyline. Only for the adamantium poisoning. Yeah. Really, if you don't have I don't want the claws, I don't want the adamantium, I don't want the super senses or the Wolverine-esque powers. It's just the agelessness and the power, like your body's ability to regenerate oneself, which Logan has essentially perfect regeneration. You don't want to be 5'1"? First of all, iron. I'm already 5'6". I don't need to be 5'1". Thank you, Jen. Moonwalk home? Yeah, Moon is like, go look at the time. If an angel pops up, it's like, you're not supposed to be here. It's like, I just got here. Damn, I just got here. Rats. So what, he's gonna flick a finger and I'm back in time? Send me back? I need an Uber? I'm gonna lose it. Where's the off? I keep on finding more mosquito bites.
Okay, they're not in the house.
Clearly they have to be because that. Yeah, this is a brand new one.
Baby, we have DEET.
Yeah.
Not off.
That is what
You really
off
want
is.
it on you?
I don't mind as long as you get it in something.
I don't know where that is. You're the one that fucking took it and sprayed it.
Yeah, he's rather short. Short king. He makes up for it.
Not short in the movie, that's just because Hugh Jackman was just that good.
I mean, he's that big, tall glass of water. Big, tall glass of water.
He's not exceptionally tall, but he is tall. He's like 6 foot.
Like 5 or 6 bites.
I'm seeing it. I don't know where it is
Sorry, I'm in like sensory hell right now.
I need to get sweeter spray for him.
Has anyone ever seen the boss? No, no one knows what he looks like. All he knows is his descendants who's been in his family for thousands of years.
Yeah.
Have a good evening, man. I got news. Neuro. Woo! Good. I'm glad. Oh, I'm excited for that mac and cheese. I would love nothing more. What would happen if you put MSG in a batch of mac and cheese?
I have. Nothing really happens. Still delicious.
The creator of Punisher passed away tonight? No! Did he? Dude, the movie just... Oh, that's rough. No! At 73. He brought horror elements to Marvel and created Man-Thing, Werewolf by the Night, Marvel's own take on Dracula. Marvel Studios debuted the black and white Halloween-inspired Werewolf by Night special, starring Gail Garcia Bernal and the CGI Man-Thing. He also debuted the issue The Amazing Spider-Man, which is my favorite. Period. The creator of Punisher and the Marvel comic writer himself, Gary Gunaway, he passed away. But Punisher, man. Who remembers that early 2000s Punisher? I don't hate that Punisher, but it didn't feel comic booky enough. John Bernthal made Punisher, I feel like, perfected the Punisher performance. In my opinion. Though I still don't forgive him for what he did in Walking Dead. Walkers. They're in the woods. You gotta be faster than that. Someone tried to spell out the N-word. What? We're lost. Stevenson was good as far as the War Diaries Punisher. Yeah, I don't like. Don't get me wrong. I love all the other ones. I just feel like John really perfected that performance. Kind of like there are always actors that, regardless that there are other fantastic performances from beautiful voice actors or actors. For example, the Joker. We're all gonna say the same guy, but that doesn't mean you know all the other Jokers are less good. They're all great, but there was no topping that. There's not a single person who tried, by the way. They're not trying to recreate the same thing he did, because there's no way you could do it.
One hint of realism that I really liked with this Joker was the constant trolling that would happen. Like, realistically, if you had that type of facial injury.
No way Heath Ledger was the best Joker. I will die on this hill.
What's the timer on? Did you ever put it?
Yes, it's. Go ahead and check. It's 1 minute and 25 seconds. Go ahead and check. Are you ready for the one last kill next month? Is that the new Punisher, right? I want to watch the new Spider-Man movie. I genuinely am excited for that one. Yeah. I am excited for that. When did the oops with the bank job in the hospital? That was a classic. That was so unscripted too. That's what there's like scenes in there, even with the performance of what that Heath brought to Joker, that are just inherently so unique. That scene, for example, if anyone doesn't know, when he's leaving the hospital explodes and he kind of just pauses because it's. You hear that? What was that? It kind of like stopped. What was that, Sierra?
Okay, don't worry. Okay.
Okay. Star Wars a lot and the newer medical Orion will be good to take over. I've watched a lot of like opening night Star Wars movies, and it's just the animated Clone Wars stories, the show, are better in almost every way. Oh man, it's not even a contest. Like, don't get me wrong. Right? Great storytelling, regardless of the controversial opinions and likes and wants of all the last 10 years of Star Wars films. Patrick Bateman, for example, he's my favorite Batman. The Black Knight Rises. Yeah, that Batman.
Who's Patrick Bateman?
You don't remember
No.
The Dark Knight Rises?
The newest one?
No,
Okay.
the guy who was
Oh, okay. I mean, I've seen The Dark Knight Rises a million times, but or The Dark Knight Rises.
Yeah.
Sorry, yeah. I've seen that a million times. I like having a thing that would remove a tiny itty bitty little nub.
What'd you do?
I wanted to clean the face of my fan because it's
I do not have. I do not have.
And the thing keeping the face on is just one little screw that's kept in place by an itty bitty microscopic ass little nut.
No,
No, we do not. Do you use the vacuum to
We don't have a baby. We don't have a little baby wrench.
Christian?
No.
I'm a dumbass.
Yeah, that's why I
Yeah.
was looking at you like you were a fucking idiot.
Yeah.
I thought I might have been an idiot there for a second. No, it's him. Okay.
Dead. To you, bitch. Die today in Minecraft. No. There's plenty of different multiversal storylines in the comic book universe that have been decent. pretty fucking decent, right? Even in the sci-fi universe, because I believe in the theory to be fact, but huh?
Sorry. Never mind. Say what you say.
But I'd like to talk about the concepts of like faster than light travel in ships that could jump and ships that are meant for combat in space. Faster than light combat is fucking nuts. For example, you could be knowing the location of a specific ship because you have been watching 4 light minutes away. That's 4 minutes on how long light takes to get to them, right? You could be hiding, you could be lying in wait, and then you could strike by jumping near them. But you can jump closer to about 25 light seconds away. Shoot a maser or a magnetically enhanced laser beam, which is just a very big beam of energy. Not great to be shot at by a big beam of energy. It's going at the speed of light. Then you jump in 24 seconds to then the moment that maser beam is hitting that ship, you've jumped in at the same time to then use more kinetic weapons.
I feel like it hurts.
Well, that's the basic combat in the book series, but faster than light travel, the idea that you could travel, and not to mention you could travel, let's just say the battle's over, the ship's disabled, it's happened 4 minutes 30 seconds ago, you could jump 4 minutes 30 seconds away and watch your ship engage the ship that you just disabled, which is gonna a trippy fuck with your mind, because you can watch yourself from a distance if you're able to jump around distance-wise instantly. Yeah, or just big forward-based railguns. A variety of missiles, railguns, energy-based weapons. Not a difficult thing to abide by. Thank you, baby. Am I even logged in here? No, I'm not. It's fine.
If you grew up watching Coppola just like me, then we most likely at one point thought the AI in the future is probably going to be trained based on some sort of genetic algorithms or even evolution strategies. Because most of the game-related AIs back in the days were made through this simple yet powerful idea that it feels like anything can be trained with evolution. Not to mention, we humans became this intelligent thanks to this natural phenomenon. So I guess it's...
See, railguns can... Battering a shield with energy weapons would lower the strength of said shield. Timing a laser or even a maser, which is just magnetically enhanced, which just means it's even thus far more accelerated with a large amount of power behind it to damage one's shields, to then batter with kinetic rounds that are going an appreciable fucking speed, mind you, made of exotic materials possibly, to then pierce the hull of said ship. And I mean, think of the energy You think when a round of a 50 cal BMG goes into ballistics gel, it tumbles and its cavity, its ballistic cavity is way larger in the middle. Imagine the innards of a ship just being ripped apart in a big cone from each kinetic railgun dart. You know what I'm talking about, Mr. Bones? The perfect stoner meal? Or autism. Bah, bah, bah. Autism. Well, there's no reason why you can't have shields that could help rob the projectile of kinetic energy. That's also a possibility. Like, how would I join that? Because I'd physically have to be there. There's a lot of different ways if you're able to do stuff like that. There's a book series I've read that goes into more detail about that theoretical technology. But, you know. In this sci-fi universe, the ships themselves are not physically moving faster than the speed of light. They're able to jump appreciable distances instantaneously due to having ships that can... I'm not going to explain the science. They have jump coils, they charge, they go a certain distance. Kind of like a slingshot. Yeah, I'm just going to simplify that for you. So they're able to move around, but they themselves are moving appreciable speeds of like kph with, you know, more basic engines that are not meant to go the speed of light or anything like that. Space folding? No, not space folding. They create a bubble that encompasses the entire volume of said ship, which is then thrown into another a kind of like out of phase layer of space, and they're able to pinpoint a specific point in space with very complicated math, and then that bubble is thrown not into a physical hole. It's the concept of itself is thrown into that point in space, and you essentially instantly traverse point A to point B, but not traveling through a hole. It's more like you're throwing the space that your ship takes into a layer of space that instantly has another exit hole that is calculated when you travel. I am going to pass, but I appreciate the offer. Singularity drive, it is called something else. It's not anything to do with singularities or black holes. It's advanced your ability to there's a specific complicated name for it, but it's still a fictional technology. It's different. Hey, Mr. Dude. They essentially poke a hole in reality, take the space their ship is occupying, and essentially throw it through a tear in space that also has another opening somewhere else, but not like a wormhole. It's not an Einstein-Rosen bridge. Hi, have we met before? I don't know.
Maybe.
Hello, Dragon. Dragon, how are you? The speed you are moving it when you jump is preserved. Your speed isn't changed when a jump happens. You're just moving your ship from one location to another at a not like an infinite distance, mind you. Okay, it's a realistically physics-based distance. Especially if you got to write it in a fictional story sense, in a fictional technology sense, you'd have to limit it. Which makes it then a great plot device. No, you could be moving at, let's just say, 45,000 miles an hour in space. Right? You jump, you're still moving 45,000 miles in the same direction you were moving in said space, but you have now traveled 14 light years. Like that. Instant. It creates that ability for you to have faster than light combat, which I love that book series so much. Let me check if he has the next book coming out, because it's gonna be book 20 books. Expeditionary Force. Still can't achieve the speed of light. I've heard they're good. Thank you, baby. This is really good. That was delicious. How's your playthrough going? Good. Ooh, you got the bungalow. Oh, that sounds nice. Nice and Philly, too. That's why I love salmon. And tuna. I mean, tuna steaks are like... Nadia's cooked me a tuna steak before with kind of like a pepper oil fucking good. Or chili oil. There's just like a mesquite, like dry rub seasoning that kind of like adds a mesquite taste to it. You put that shit on salmon, dude. Oh, nice. It's. I did simplify the jump explanation, but that. Not like. It's still essentially it. Like, in a little bit more detail, let's just say you use that energy you've collected in the jump coils to rip a hole in space, a controlled hole, that allows you to then make your little bubble of where your ship is and travel from point A to point B by when you throw that bubble into the hole. The computers they have on their ships are able to then, because they enter that space for like a split of a moment, are able to then calculate the end point and then open it, and then the instantaneous transfer happens. But then when you get to your destination, right, you got into point B, there's a big release of energy because, of course, you've ripped a hole in space. So there's going to be a big, giant blue blast of radiation, and the ship just appears. It doesn't, move through a wormhole and then exit a wormhole at one point. That's a whole different type of tech. Oh, yeah, no. So you're not going to deal with any debris that from point A to point B because you're not traveling through ordinary space. If you were traveling through ordinary space, you would absolutely deal with particles and colliding with those particles when you get to appreciable relativistic speeds. Right, very fast. In this case, you're just skipping that and going a specific distance by not, I wouldn't say cheating. You're still using a certain type of physics. Now, is this possible? I mean, it's not impossible, but you would need to have an innate understanding of the fabric of space, and that's just so far off from us on so many levels. There are other types of faster than light travel that would require a lesser understanding of space to get to that point. And because in the Expeditionary Force, which is a 19-book series, soon to be 20, they have a community, a galactic community of two sides that are fighting each other on multiple different levels, from tippy top, really advanced species down to some low pond scum species that have been developing this tech for hundreds of thousands of years and have been already well established. So they have that benefit. Oh no, what happened? I can't check it right now. She is left her. I left her. She's a fantastic mother and even a more fantastic woman. And man, does she know how to cook. Trust me, she's heavy-handed with them seasonings, if you know what I mean. I love the concept, though, of a technology like that, because the concept of skipping a certain distance through a cheat of physics and not breaking the laws of physics or breaking the speed of light, because you can't. You physically can't. You would need an infinite amount of energy, because how do I... describe this. When you drive a car and you go 45 miles an hour and you turn on cruise control, the engine's going to be revving a certain RPM to maintain the weight of your vehicle traveling at 45 miles an hour in a straight line. But when you go to 75, what happens to your RPMs? Those go up. The same can be said when you approach speeds that approach the speed of light. The closer you get to the speed of light, being 1c, the more energy you need to push just to even go 1 mile an hour or 1 meter or one whatever set measurement a second. So, when you approach that speed of light, when you have a ship that has mass, you have to push harder and harder and harder just to get another tick mark closer to that speed. So there's a plenty of different sci-fi, or used to be sci-fi and have been really investigated to be technically possible, like Alcubierre's drive. We just don't have the specific type of matter that could bend space-time. But if we could, we could. And that would still be following well within the rules of any of our laws of physics. All you're doing is folding space-time, taking advantage of the fact that it folds under some type of influence. Then you can cheat. It's essentially cheating. I love it. It's fucking fantastic. Plus, the relativistic effects, what's the point of being able to go close to the speed of light if everyone you ever known will be dead by the time you've traveled an appreciable distance? It's not the vibe. Hail Mary definitely set that in for people. They realized, wow, relativistic effects are scary. I mean, there is wormhole-based sci-fi tech. Stargate, the Expeditionary Force does have a wormhole network, which is essentially a actual, stable and purposely made wormhole by a species long gone that have wormholes that open up kind of like highway networks. Those are just straight up wormholes, plain and simple, just stable and repeatable ones. "31 Alice?" I don't know. I might have to look that up. But I don't mean to cut y'all off. I will be going live again tomorrow. We're going to be doing a big wheel live tomorrow. I have to go drop her sister off at work and do the rest of my nightly routine. Thank you all for joining. I appreciate y'all's conversation and, companionship. Jump gates like Mass Effect? Same concept. Physics is a little different, though. I do love Mass Effect, though. Classic. Anyway. Y'all stay out of trouble.